we're going to look at how to figure out if two triangles are similar. So just as a review, here are the congruence rules. For similarity, all of those hold true, and angle also works. For example, if you have a triangle and another triangle where two of the angles match up, they're congruent, then that automatically means that the third angle has to be congruent because all the angles in a triangle have to equal 180 degrees, and it'll make the sides all proportional. So for this first one, we have the smaller triangle and the larger triangle. They have one angle in common, but then also in this small triangle, it has this angle, and in this bigger triangle, it also has that same angle. So angle R is congruent in both triangles by the reflexive property. And to write a similarity statement, we could say triangle SRV is similar to triangle, looking at what corresponds with S, there's T, and then R goes with R, and V goes with U by angle. We also could have said that these angles are congruent from the beginning, because since these angles are congruent and they're corresponding angles, that means that these two lines are parallel, which would make these corresponding angles congruent. This question is also asking us to find RT, so we can set up a proportion, the smaller triangle to the larger triangle, one of the sides, and remember VS, the order matters, goes with UT, so the first and last letters, so we can put those together. 8 to 12 equals 10 to, if 10 is RS, the first two letters, that goes with TR, and then we can cross multiply to solve, and we get 15. For this next one, these two angles are congruent because they're vertical angles. And then let's check some of the sides. Just in case I didn't make this clear at the beginning, for congruence, every time it says angle, it means that the angles are congruent. That's same with similarity. But for congruence, every time it says side, it's talking about the sides have to be congruent. With similarity, it only means that the sides are proportional. So looking over here, we don't see any congruent sides, which is okay. But if sides are proportional, then that means that we can use one of these rules to say that the two triangles are similar. So let's see if 5.6, if that side goes with this side. So we can say 5.6 to 4.0, does that equal, going back to that second triangle, 6.4 divided by 3.5? That gives us 1.4 when we divide, and this one gives us 1.8 when we divide. They don't equal, so those sides don't go with each other. But let's try another side. Let's try 5.6 with 3.5. So 5.6 to 3.5, does that equal 6.4 to 4.0? So they do equal, so those sides are proportional. So these two triangles are similar by side, angle, side.